What's up people? We are here again with a new video. But this morning is different because I woke up and I had a headache. I tried to do something to fix it but it didn't go away. I sit down for meditation and
Hi, and welcome back.
after 20 minutes in silence thinking, trying to get rid of the negative thinking, it was still there. So I went to read a book, but after a while I got bored. I wanted to eat some food, binge some food actually. And I realized my day didn't care about my headache, so I had to do something about that, but I didn't know what. All in a sudden, I remember about something I used to do last year. It's called sensory deprivation tank. It's basically a capsule filled with water, salty water, where you float. And when you close the lid, you are in complete silence. There is no light, no sounds, and you're left with your thoughts, which in complete silence they feel like a wild horse. At the beginning it's very difficult to control them, but the more you go through the experience, the more it will be easier for you to control your thoughts and understand where the negative thinking comes from, and instead of focusing on the symptoms, you can focus on the causes and possibly fix them. The sensory deprivation tank was created by a doctor. He wanted to recreate the feeling of a womb the first 9 months of your life. So the water where you're floating in is the same temperature of your body temperature, so you don't feel like you're floating on water. It feels like floating on space, and because there are no sounds and no lights, you have nothing to focus on. The idea I have of this is like meditation on steroids, because with meditation you're sitting down in your room, you're looking at a candle, you're looking at a precise spot in front of you, maybe you're in darkness, but sometimes there are noises from outside, your phone is ringing, you're hungry and you want to eat something and the kitchen is so close, but in a place like this, you're stuck there. It's like your self-inflicted prison for 1 hour. You can choose 1 hour, you can choose 2 hours, it's up to you. And your thoughts sound so loud all in a sudden. So you can't do anything but listen to them. The tank itself is filled with 1000 liters of water and 600 kilos of salt. That's why you're floating so good. The best advice I can give you is when you are inside, don't touch your eyes because they will burn like hell. The second thing is try to track down your thoughts and the source of them, so you can understand why you're thinking specific things, why you have negative thinking. And if you practice this many times, you can even experience natural hallucinations. You can see vivid things right in front of you in complete darkness, and the feeling of it is fantastic. If you walk into the place, there is a blackboard where they have written all the experiences of the people that were mind blown by the sensory deprivation tank, and you can read amazing stuff. The greatest benefit you can get from the sensory deprivation tank is that it puts you in contact with your thoughts without anything to stop them. Because if you think about it, on a daily basis we are exposed to so much entertainment and distractions that we never focus on our thoughts, so they are always there, influences us on a subconscious level. We never fix them because we can't hear them. And with the sensory deprivation tank, you are exposed to all these noises, like hearing 100 voices at the same time at the beginning, which is kind of scary. I was so anxious the first time I tried it, but the second time I relaxed. And I understood so much of the thoughts and where they were coming from. When I get very stressed, I feel anxiety here, like a knot. And in the years I discovered that that's my compass. It's the way my body is telling me to walk away from a situation or to fix it with proper confrontation. But it took me so long to understand how my body was talking to me because I never listened to it. And the sensory deprivation tank is a great tool to do that in a faster, deeper way. The greatest thing about this place, that by the way is very close to my house, like 800 meters, 5 minutes walk, is that when you go there, people look after you. And it feels like this place filled with a sense of well-being and belonging. And when you come out of the sensory deprivation tank, you will be drained because there is so much thinking involved. And we never do that. But when you come out, there is this room with plants and books and some candles and some tea you can drink. And you can sit down and rest and recollect your thoughts and make sense of what you experience. And the people working there come and ask you how was your experience, and when you're done you can leave and maybe come back another time. If you want to try, the link is in the description, so have a look, try it, and if it doesn't work for you, too bad, you wasted 1 hour of your life and some money, but I'm sure you will get some great benefits out of it.